are bothered by the lewd and pornographic amounts of money that are being spent now because of the Citizen United case to shape public policy. Money that's spent to go backwards rather than forward. And we can do better than that.
We're really pleased that North Carolina is participating in this national movement to reinvigorate democracy. This Citizens United is a challenge to democracy. It is creating a government by corporations, of corporations, and for corporations, rather than a government by the people, for the people, of the people, by the people, and for the people.
It is going to take a citizens movement to make a change with this. This is an enormous, complex problem that the Supreme Court has given the green light to corporations and unions to use the money from their treasuries to dominate our political discourse and actually control who wins elections. It is disgusting to the ordinary voter, and the purpose is to make people feel disgusted about politics. And that's what's so troubling about it. Not just that we're seeing corporations take over control, but they are making people feel discouraged and really feel like politics is not something they want to get involved in.
We're calling on legislative leaders to allow debate on this resolution. This leadership has a clear choice. They can allow debate on the resolution and show us that democracy is still alive, or they can keep this resolution buried and prove our point that corporate interests have silenced the voices of the people.
Where I come from, people are irate about Citizens United. They know that corporations are not people. They want to take control back of their government. Anybody who has ever run for office knows that money should be the last thing that we need to think about instead of the first thing. And I just want you to know that we put out a petition online, and within 24 hours had over 600 signatures. That's how much the people care. So we need to get this out of committee. We need to make a resolution in North Carolina and step up to do the right thing. Thank you.
There have been 13 bills calling for amendments to the Constitution and overturning Citizens United put into the hopper of the Houses of Congress in 2012. That there are so many bills is a function of the complexity of the issue and the necessity to craft an amendment that doesn't curtail the ability of corporations to conduct their business as long as that business isn't the purchase of public office.
If you believe in democracy, if you want clean air to breathe, if you believe in economic justice, if you have hope for the future and you're willing to fight for it, then you'll join the Move to Amend campaign, because this is the center of the struggle for the soul of America right here and right now. Thank you.
I just want to comment that I do represent people in Eastern North Carolina, and this is a concern for people in Eastern North Carolina. They still believe that government is for and by the people of this country, and we are concerned that $300 million was spent in the last election cycle, 2010, by corporations and trade unions and big businesses. Thank you.
We've scratched the surface. We've only just scratched the surface of the potential support needed for passage. We're here today doing some more scratching. Passing these resolutions will be an additional, deeper scratch. And eventually we'll create the momentum that is so great that Congress will be forced to act. Just watch us go. Thank you.
We're having this press conference. We've introduced the resolutions, the one in the House, the one in the Senate, and it's part of Resolutions Week, which is a national initiative in which local town councils, as well as county commissioners, and you've heard from some of the ones in the West that have passed resolutions. But this is part of that national movement this week to get as many citizens and local governments, county governments, state governments on board to get Congress to move on this initiative. So I think perspective on that is important, and I just wanted to share that. Thanks.